Baby, the girls of Baddies Caribbean got more stuff going on outside of the show than on the show. And we all know that's a lot. Girl, is y'all ready to talk about this? Because the girls are fighting. Let's juice.
Come on, Blazer.
It's a beef for me.
Wah, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little jokes or whatever the case may be. And girl, we got to get into these behind the scene teas, girl. It's a few things I want to discuss. Aubrey was making her little snide comments. She made one about Tommie, and I was saying, oh, Lord, somebody pray for her. And Tommie responded, so we're going to get into that. We also got to get into Bianca and Mariah Lynn are beefing now. Girl, these girls are so wishy-washy. It's weird. And I don't even care about none of them, but we're going to talk about it anyway. And then finally, but not last, well, no, it is last, we're going to discuss Tommie and Natalie go back and forth about this little brawl they had. Now, let me say this part. I know I wasn't crazy. I knowed it. When Natalie was over there saying, I won, and had Jayla and all of them talking about she won, I kept saying, but that ain't what my eyes saw. Remember I told y'all that? I know what I said. And I know what I said because I was there when I said it, y'all. I told you, I said something don't quite sit right. Natalie was windmilling with her head down. Girl, are you crazy? But we'll get into it. Because what I know is can't nobody tell me, you know what I'm saying, what I'm seeing ain't what I seen. And Natalie is a habitual windmill with the head down girl. Okay? But we'll get into that, you guys. Grab your things, grab your earbuds. Let's get into this doggone behind the scenes tease. And we're gonna kick it off with Aubrey and her comments of Tommie with her Sheen tights. I ain't gonna lie, the Sheen chaps, that one sent me to the upper room last night when I seen it, or the night before. Girl, it was a time. Get into this clip.
Idea of the history that she has with Natalie, but there's definitely a different energy occurring right now, and it feels like Nat and the woman in the Sheen chaps don't get along.
You know, Aubrey, the Sheen chaps comment was the TKO. But the fatality was them cutting to Tommie with them damn tights on with the Sheen chaps. Girls, Aubrey, I know it's in your comment, Fat, but you got to tread light. Them people going to try to knock your head off your shoulders, Aubrey. I'm telling you now. You got to tread light. You ain't got but one new face. You just got this one. Look at Aubrey. Look at her. Now, Aubrey, in my humble opinion, I am not a clear woman, so I don't know what the beauty standard is over on the whole milk side of the house. But I will say, Aubrey, you was cuter without all the work, Fat. I ain't gonna lie, Aubrey, you was way cuter without all of this. I forgot you used to look like this before you said, how you gonna fix it? I forgot you was like this, girl. Aubrey, you should have left that alone, girl. This your third face. How many faces you on, Aubrey? Aubrey, you got to stop. Now, I like you on the show, Fat, I do. But, Tommie is a hooligan. You know, she done been to prison so many times she can't count. So worried about popping you upside the head ain't the least of her. You know what I'm saying? Things she got to be worried about. I already know they've already filmed the season or whatever the case may be. And they say once you go to the new face, you can't go back. So, you might want to tread light on that. Girl, Tommie don't care nothing about no paperwork, girl. Tommie will bop. You upside your head, girl. But let's get into it. Tommie responded, girl. So now one of the messy fans is the one who sparked this whole thing, because I'm pretty sure Tommie watched it like we did and wasn't really tripping, but here go a fan. Look. You gonna check Aubrey? She was damn near dissing you the whole episode. And look at Tommie responded. Irrelevant. Well, that was for about 2 seconds. It must have hit Tommie. This girl really played in my face. So here go Tommie, girl. Check out Tommie and what she had to say. Tommie goes on to say, Sheen chaps, you say? I could care less about what a bitch who went viral for AI backgrounds has to say. A bitch who's copy and pasting her way through life could never fathom, Tommie, but phantom the designer I rock. I don't expect her to understand. Is that AI background? Aubrey, are you damaged? What's going on? Is that AI? Girl, let's move on. Then Tommie go over there and say, ask what's her name, why she had a don't touch. What, Tommie? You're making my head hurt. Girl, oh my God, niggonomics. Let's go back. Ask what's her name, why she had a don't not touch order in her contract if she was gonna come on a fighting show to talk shiz naive. Girl, she is one of the clears. She is protected, okay? Her aunt might be married to the clear man who really owns Zeus. Girl, you got to know that part. Girl, y'all not about to play on no. Well, I don't know, Tommie. You a little unhinged. I just want to say this. Listen, this is just my whole thing to it. I love Aubrey on the show. Aubrey brings a lot of comedic relief to the show. She says some of the things that a lot of people are thinking. I think that Aubrey is dope. She's a great addition. She don't try too hard. She do a 1-2 yin yin yin. She stand behind security when them hoes get to fighting and whatnot. She don't want no smoke. But Aubrey, you are messing with felons, girl. These girls love prison. So they don't have nothing to lose. So tread light, fat, okay? We need you on the show. We like you on the show. Now let's move on. Well, let's move on to chicken noodle soup and chicken cutlet. Oh, snap. No wonder they from the same hood. Yeah, chicken noodle soup and chicken cutlet, girl, is online going back and forth because apparently Mariah Lynn feels like Bianca used her to get on the show. Now, let me say this news flash, chicken cutlet. You need chicken cutlets to go inside a chicken noodle soup. I don't even know what that means, but listen to what I'm trying to say. Chicken cutlet called chicken noodle soup and told her keep the soda on the side to come on Baddies so that she can throw them things. Throw them bowls or whatever. And she came and she did what she had to do. She got beat up by somebody who can't fight, Sapphire. Now what else do you want from her? What do you want from her, chicken cutlet? See, that's good for you, chicken noodle soup. You got to know the slave masters you can't please them. You know what I'm saying? And that's good for you. But anyway, they're going back and forth writing autobiographies to people. Girl, I'm not reading all that, but we gonna go over a couple of things. But anyway, Mariah Lynn says, so I didn't get you on the show. When I first brought your name up or brought up her name, I was told they didn't want no more Love and Hip Hop people, but I kept pushing the issue. Nobody was checking for her. Likes was down, money was down, following going nowhere. So let's really talk about it. Stop lying on me. And then Bianca had said, and why is your sister not on the show? LMAO. Since you got so much pull, yes, you contributed to me coming on here or on there, but I only came on there for you to fight with you, dummy. Now let me say this. Stupid is as stupid does, and Dumb and Dumber was a good movie. I don't even know what that means, but that just means both of y'all get on my nerves. Listen, both of y'all right. Yes, you probably did pull for her to get on there because you needed security. You need that big black girl to come over there and secure the premises. You feel me? But the plan ended up backfiring because she can't fight. Girl, see, you just picked her because she dark skinned. And then also to chicken noodle soups side of the situation, yes, she did what she came to do. You told me to come on there and fight Sapphire, and I did, and I got beat up. So what else do you want? What more do you want from me? Like, what else do you want the girl to do? But see, you know, back in the 60s and the 50s, when them clear women would have them Negro women washing their clothes and feeding their churn and all of that, you could never do enough. That's good for you, Bianca, and I ain't gonna lie. I believe that we wasn't worried about you, Bianca. I ain't gonna lie. Girl, we wasn't worried about you when you was on Love and Hip Hop. I ain't gonna lie. Girl, last time we seen you, you were saying, now let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. And we were saying, let's get her out of here. Girl, please, we wasn't worried about you. I ain't gonna lie. I got to say that part. We don't care about you, Bianca, but neither you, chicken cutlet. Okay? And so Bianca still goes on and says, and you still going to tell people who burnt you, what? And stop writing about me. What? You still gonna tell the people who burnt you and stop writing about me every day. You obsessed and I'm living my best life, bozo. That must be a New York word. Goes on and says, this doesn't matter. Yes, you added on to get me on the show as your friend to fight for you because Suki and Sapphire was gonna beat your ass, like I said. And you wanted more people on you was cool with. Simple. You didn't call no shots. Natalie does. Girl, that's where y'all wrong at too. Natalie does. You can't get your own family on the show. If I had no motion, they wouldn't have considered it at all. Stupid. Girl, both of y'all stupid. And I don't like that none of y'all use punctuations. No commas, no periods. Just run on chicken cutlets and chicken noodle soup. Girl, y'all get on my nerves. And this was the long poem / soliloquy that Bianca wrote on her story. I don't care enough to read it. I will leave it here. If you would like to read it, take a screenshot or whatever the case may be. I do not care because they're both dumb and dumber. It's giving dumb and dumber tease. It's giving stupid is and stupid does. It's giving girl, get both of them off of here. That's just what it is. I just don't understand why we're here. Y'all were never friends. Never. Y'all were never friends. And you know, it's crazy because that clear woman used her clear card to get you on the show, Bianca, so that you can fight. You came and you fought and you lost. Right? So I'm confused as to why the back and forth is still happening. I really don't understand. I truly don't. I swear I don't. I'm trying, but I don't really want to try. You know? So them heifers going back and forth with each other, girl. One saying, girl, you got burnt. The other one saying, girl, you got beats. Beat, burnt, dumber, it don't matter. That's all, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to the Zeus Network T, because that's where I got these screenshots from, but girl, at this point, y'all both getting on my nerves. Get them off of here. Now, let's move to this old. This girl want to be black so bad. No, I'm lying. She don't want to be black. She just want to cosplay so that she can benefit from saying she's black. This girl goes on her live. Again, shout out to the Zeus Network T. She goes on her live and she's talking about don't compare her to Aubrey O'Day because that's different. She white, and she's not white. Girl, what? I'm looking at the sun, girl. You look like one of them doggone vampires off of that show. What's the one where they be saying, I would die every day waiting for you. Bitch, you look like one of them hoes sitting inside of that sun. You look like you could have been an extra on Frozen. Girl, let's get into what this girl had to say. And she's going to take a dig at Jayla and say she blacker than Jayla. I hate y'all for this. This is y'all's fault.
It's a fact, though. I ain't gonna... They trying to play me, bitch. I'm not as white as that, bitch. Bitch, I'm light skinned, and I'll accept that. But bitch, don't ever put me in the same category as white Aubrey. Never, ever. And she just thought I was really white. White, that means like KKK, bitch. Aubrey white. I would never be that in my motherfucking life. So don't disrespect me like that. I don't get a fuck, bitch. Who's this? Lovely, complicated, bitch. You look complicated. You talking about hood and ghetto? Your mother's hood and ghetto, hoe. You on my page. And yeah, NYC people talk crazy, but it's not. I'm saying you either gotta understand or you just don't understand, and a lot of people don't understand us. We're just too like straight up. We too bold with what we say, how we say it. You either take it, you accept it, you don't accept it, bitch. I don't know what to tell you. It's a fact though. I ain't gonna. They trying to play me, bitch. I'm not as white as that, bitch. Bitch, I'm light skinned, and I'll accept that. But bitch, don't ever put me in the same category as white Aubrey. Never, ever. And she just thought I was really white. Like I said, I'm probably blacker than Jayla. What is we talking about? These bitches is straight up Oreos. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all bitches is telling me I can't say nigga, but y'all over here whiter than me. Sit your suburb.
All right, so y'all heard Gretchen just vying to be black because it pays online and it pays on reality TV. The bitch could have been down at Telemundo acting, doing something productive with her life at the Puerto Rican Telemundo, but she on here trying to tell us that do not put her in the category as doggone Aubrey. Girl, you actually more pale than Aubrey. What are you talking about? Girl, what? You light skinned again. That's that melting pot. Cause I'm from New York. You know, New York, we say things and then people, you know, just misconstrue it. This is why I feel like this about that melting pot. I hate it.
This is Sparta!
On my soul, I want to do that to that doggone melting pot. Oh, that's the worst thing that ever happened to Negroes. Oh my God. Y'all got this vampire in Brooklyn looking head asshole really on here telling y'all, look at her. And you know, to the ones who understand, y'all need to lighten up. It ain't that deep. Y'all the problem, and y'all probably ain't Acorn anyway. It's sad. It's sad and it's sickening that this pale, clear girl can sit on here with the skin as pale as doggone white white wall paint and tell y'all that she's blacker than an actual African American girl. Again, let me get off this topic before I get upset. But I just want to say, it ain't my fault. This is all on y'all, and I'ma just leave it at that.
It's all fault. It's all y'all's fault. Y'all messed up the family. Can't you see that?
Like I said, it is what it is. Moving on. So we gonna get on the Tommie versus Natalie ting. First and foremost, Tommie and Natalie been going back and forth ever since Tommie first stepped foot on the Baddies franchise. And basically, it's kind of like a two mother hens fighting for the chicken coop or something like that. Both of these help us feel like they vets in the game. They both been going back and forth, and they still going back and forth. And they had that brawl out there on the beach. And I know what I saw. I know what my eyes told me. My eyes told me Tommie won. And I believe, I don't care what nobody say, Tommie took money to get beat up by Natalie for that fight for Zeus. But that's neither here nor there. We'll get into that in a second. I want to go and focus on Miss Natalie Nunn real quick, right? Now, this is something that's been going through my brain a little while, and I just wanted to get it out and put it on wax because I got to say what I got to say. But see, most of y'all know Natalie Nunn from Baddies, right? A lot of y'all wasn't around when reality TV was Poppington, Real World was on, Bad Girls Club was on. I'm talking about you were glued in front of your TV. You didn't watch it on your phone, fat. I'm talking about you had to go home and turn on the MTV or light, wherever it was playing, you know. So y'all know this Natalie, right? Natalie is a biracial girl. She's a half and half. And she's able to dip in and out of each side. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know the Negro side of Natalie Nunn. Fine girl, look, you know what I'm saying, decent when she put her stuff on. Without that, the clear woman creeps up out of her. But that's not why we're here. So look. So Natalie, this is the girl that you know, right? And I just want to get this off of my chest because I noticed something different. Like, right, when I see Natalie, this is what I see. When I see Natalie, I see this girl, the Valley girl from California. I drive a BMW, or what was it, a Mercedes? And I own a store. And I am just a mean girl, you know, Valley girl, really prim proper. And this is not to say that black girls talk a certain way and clear girls don't and da-da-da-da. That's not what this is about. I'm just noticing the chameleon of it all, right? She's able to blend in and kind of cosplay. Not really cosplay because she half and half. So I can't even say that. But you get what I'm saying? She's able to adapt to wherever the bag is. Because if you guys recall her from Bad Girls Club, Natalie was not the girl that everybody liked. Take a look.
I'm Natalie. I'm from Pleasanton, California, and I'm 24 years old. I'm a socialite. If I logged into my Facebook right now, and I had 3,000 inbox messages. I own a store in Pleasanton. It's basically like what I would wear. I used to run a boutique on the corner of Brighton Way and Rodeo Drive. All of the big clients that used to come in, really, some of them were on the top 10 richest men in the world list. I had a condo, personal driver by the name of Gary for a year. He was so much fun. I've flown in private jets to St. Bart's and Saint-Tropez. Guys don't want girls. You still gotta be classy. If you're gonna fight a girl and you're gonna hurt someone or you're gonna do something that makes yourself look bad, because it all makes yourself look, it's not cute to do that. It's not ladylike. But if you do it in a classy way, where you're the victim, I'm always the victim. She did this and that's why I lashed out at her. I just really hope that my roommates are sane because I don't deal with insane bitches. But at the end of the day, if they are insane, we'll probably fit right in there together. They'll probably see me drunk. I don't know. Often. Hey, what's up? It's Natalie Nunn from the Bay Area, Pleasanton. Give you a little information about me. I am a Capricorn, born the day after Christmas, very strong-headed, very outgoing, say whatever's on my mind. And also, most girls hate me because I'm so sweet. Just kidding, that was a lie. But, most girls have an issue with me because I pretty much am a strong-hearted person, and I speak what's on my mind, and for me, if someone does something to me, payback's always 10 times harder. So not often is it physical. Let me not say never, because I've been in a few fights before. But it's always payback. So you do upon others as people do upon you, is what I say. And so basically, I'm usually laughing, I'm usually happy, positive energy. It's always like energy for me. But when it's negative energy directed towards me, then I usually take it upon myself to get you back. Other than that, I like nice things. Today, I am carrying the new season of a Jimmy Choo bag. Really nice bag. I'm wearing Cesare Paciotti limited edition red bottom crystal shoes with a crystal bow on top. With just purple skinny jeans and a cute little vest and a cute little tank top. So my jeans are kind of bright and my watch matches. And other than that, I'm just down here rocking out with my cock out. Just kidding. Rocking out like a rock star in my store. And yeah, so just gonna give you guys a little bit about me. Peace.
So, okay, y'all just seen Natalie in her audition reels. She was literally the same girl on the show, Valley Girl. I get flued out for trips and, I own a store. Like, she's always been that type of girl. I will give this to Natalie. Natalie has always been a boss. Always, even from Bad Girls Club. Because when they would kick her out of the house, girl, Natalie would be like, I don't care, you bitches are broke. I'm going to go on an island and catch a private flight. Like, she's always been like that. But I just noticed the code switch is real with Natalie, girl. That Natalie doesn't exist no more. And I think that Natalie does exist. It just doesn't exist as it pertains to the bag, because Natalie also has a degree in sociology, which is literally the study of people and how they communicate and how they basically live amongst the earth and amongst each other. It's basically how people socialize with each other. So technically, she's actually right up her alley. But I just noticed the code switch. It's like this Natalie. Hi, I'm Natalie. I'm wearing a Birkin bag. This is from the new season. I have my red bottoms. That girl almost doesn't exist no more. And this is probably why. I want to say, don't quote me, Natalie was raised primarily with her mother, who is obviously, as you can see, whole milk. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she gets, her, how do you say, je ne sais quoi, and her, attitude and personality from that side of the house. Not an issue. One thing I did notice is her mother is the clear type of woman who look like, she get her hair done so the Negroes know that she's one of them. I mean, not necessarily one of them, but she's ripe for the taking or for the picking. Does that make sense? But so, Natalie, she's changed. I'm not going out like I used to. Natalie done changed for you, girl. She changed for the bag, because apparently Natalie getting to a pretty coin down there at Baddies. Now, I seen somebody did a documentary, not a documentary, but somebody did something about you, girl, how you stole that whole stuff from Bad Girls Club and all of that. But that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, Natalie. I'm going to let you live off of that. But I just want to point that out. But nevertheless, the Natalie you see before us today is a new girl with a new attitude. And she's here for the bag. I think this is cosplaying. And I'm not saying it in the sense of she's not half black. So don't get in my comments windmilling, please. What I'm saying is she knows how to dip in and out of the culture when it suits her. And her being a half and half, she kind of has the right to do so. You know what I mean? Because she's half. You know what I mean? It's not like a bad thing. But I just noticed that piece about Natalie Nunn, okay? I just noticed that piece. Let's move on. So now this here is Natalie Nunn and her husband. Now, according to rumors, I didn't say it. This is what they said. Don't come in my comments. I'm just telling y'all what they said. But they said, girl, bitch, they say Natalie only married to that man on paper. And they say Natalie do what she wants. Scissor, slither, and everything else. And I don't mean the girl who sang at the concerts, girl. They say Natalie do what she want. Wasn't she with the other boy from Bad Boys? I thought he was a little loose-wristed. Next thing you know, he pounding on, girl. This is a time. But this her husband, girl. And this is the source of the beef with her and Tommie. Like, it's almost like when somebody say something about her being a slut from the 90s over there while her husband at home babysitting. It's almost like it triggers Natalie. You know what I'm saying? So it triggers her so much so, well, her and Tommie have this ongoing beef, you know? So in all honesty, Tommie went on the Jason Lee show and she spilled some tea on Natalie, basically saying how Natalie be out here doing what she want while her husband at home watching. And like I said, that's why they keep getting into it and going back and forth. Now, anybody who's been knowing Tommie Lee knows Tommie don't play. Tommie got them dogs, but for some odd reason, she be winning and losing over here with Natalie, and I'm perplexed. I ain't gonna lie, I'm perplexed. I think they paying Tommie to take a dive. I'm sorry, I just feel like that. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into Tommie talking about how basically nagging on Natalie to get a reaction out of her girl when she talking about her husband. Let's get into it.
So Jacob, you the joke here. I just try to say hello to her husband, because I never met him and he's never outside, because Natalie's always body every state we go to.
Now, y'all may not have heard exactly what she said toward the end, but she said she wanted to speak to Natalie's husband because he's never outside, and Natalie over there giving up that cooch to every state that they go to, girl. That's what she was talking about. This made Natalie mad, girl. Natalie wanted nothing but the smoke, girl. What is we talking about? And they been going at it. Now, granted, this wasn't the first thing to set it off. It was a few things, but Zoo set up a boxing match, girl. Look at this.
You finna get rocked tomorrow. Ain't no sneaking, ain't no knives, ain't none of that, bitch. That's all you ever do. That's all you ever do. On all my shows, you're on my...
Tommie, I don't know why you just got them fake veneers like last week. That was a really bad idea, because I'm finna have all them fake porcelain veneers on the flow, bitch. It's on the flow, ho. Man, she walking out of there like a poor sport that she is. She mad. So, Tommie, look, when you take this L, you know, hold your head high, sweetie. Hold your head high on Saturday, all right?
You trying
My baby, and I don't move like you. I don't move like you, baby. I have several candidates. I don't pick, and I don't choose. I have several candidates.
So y'all saw that, girl. I don't know how Floyd Mayweather got in the mix. All I know is they set up a fight with these two heifers, and ultimately, if you want the long story short, Tommie got her ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, I know like many others in the crowd, we was over here saying, girl, I know you lying to me. I know you lying. There's no way that y'all gonna make me believe that Tommie let swing low sweet chariot put her head down and windmill for her life. Natalie, go ahead on and bop her upside the head like this. But it did happen. I seen it. I ain't gonna lie. It was all over Twitter. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, these heifers been going back and forth ever since. Now, a lot has come from that. A lot of you may not know. Y'all probably know more than me, child. I'm just getting the research. But anyways, let's get into some of the things that happened after the fight. So, girl, Natalie Nunn had posted a screenshot of when she threw some water at Tommie during the reunion, and Tommie kind of like flinched or whatever. And so she posted this screenshot as her profile photo on Insta. She had a lot to say, a lot going on. She really wanted all the smoke because, you know, she felt like she had finally did something with her life because she won the fight. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. I believe that Tommie was paid. I said it. I don't care what nobody say. They be taking L's. You know, they be paying to take L's all the time, girl. Y'all just don't get it. Most, if not all of this stuff is staged. I ain't gonna lie, they could pay me to get beat up in public, girl. I done been beat up in private. What we talking about? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I believe they paid Tommie to take the dive because, you know, remember they was beefing. It was a lot going on. But anyways, after Natalie posts that, they get to going back and forth with each other online. And that leads us up to where we are today. The Baddies, Caribbean 1-2 yin 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 that happened. Now let me show you a photo real quick. Now again, I was not there. I I don't know what happened, child. I was not round that corner, girl. I'm just telling y'all what I seen on the show. This might be a little messed up still shot, but as you can see, Tommie is dodging the punch that Natalie is using Braille to find. Girl, Natalie, pick your head up, Faye. How you gonna fight with your head going the other way, girl? You can't even see what you're swinging on, girl. Oh my God, Natalie. But Natalie and the friends in the gang, they said that Natalie won, but I know what I seen with my eyes, and I'm sorry, that ain't what I seen. I'm sorry. I don't care about the boxing match. That's not what I saw with my two eyes. I spied with my two eyes that Natalie got her ass whipped. Somebody got to make this make sense now. But they going on and, things have alleged and came up and surfaced. They say, they was holding Tommie arms and whatnot. Let's get the footage.
Get off my hands! You are on my hands?
I mean, as you can see, they were clearly holding Tommie's hand so Tommie won't bop her in the truck. And again, this is why I tell you popularity wins. It ain't what you know, it's who you know. Because while Jayla and all of them was piping their friend up, talking about get her, I thought she was getting got. Look at Jayla. And Jayla, you my girl, Jayla, because I want Tommie to bop you at this point. You know why, Jayla? Because you didn't do nothing with that clear girl Gretchen. Get Jayla up here. Look what Jayla got to see.
Tommie's bobblehead ass rolls in on this white horse. Natalie finna whoop your ass. So you could have just walked onto the beach because the horses are gonna leave you.
On my soul, I hope Tommie see that clip and catch you down bad at the reunion. Because Jayla, you are a big disappointment. Your hands ain't what you think they are. Girl. So now we on the aftermath of the fight. Natalie and Tommie is on social media talking about it. Natalie running around here acting like she won. Tommie said that's cap. Let's get into it, child.
Want to talk about everything but how you was crying, talking about y'all got her a horse. Why y'all didn't get me a horse? You're not creative. You don't think of shit. They didn't give me a horse, baby. I told them I want to pull up on a horse. Shit that I think of. You filming a whole show, all you could think about is making a bitch fight. That's as far as your mind go. That's as far as you can think, bitch. You're whack. You got all these bitches looking whack with you, bitch. You're not creative at all. You have no dialogue to your show. Fuck out of here. Tell them folks that. Tell them folks how you told me you and Chris Brown was on, bitch. Tell them that. Tell them how you do cocktails, bitch. Tell them like you the real that do coke with Bobby. Tell them that. Say some real shit, bitch. Say it with your fucking chest, bitch. Say some real. Who need help? It's you. And lastly, Chris Brown, I won't her no more. She out here, she get drunk off her and go to selling out, making shit up. I won't bitch no more. So if you still stop fucking with her, because I don't believe you did. I believe it's only her, because I've seen her. I've seen her in action with my own too. So I ain't never seen you, and I don't spread rumors about people. I don't believe you. Leave that alone. Telling you. And all you other that do it with her. She talked about all y'all. So yeah, heads up.
Oh, Tommie, you spilling all the teas, girl. They say Natalie Nunn be on that dog food and that Jesus the Snowman. Allegedly, I didn't say it. That's what Tommie said. I don't know it to be true. I'm just telling y'all what she said, okay? Now, I know it's Mad Day. All the stuff come out on Mad Day, child. But what y'all think? Y'all think that's true? Now, Breezy came out and said, that's a lie or something like that. Whatever the case may be, but girl. And Bobby Lights. Girl, Bobby Lights. Girl. Where does Bobby Lights always... How does he always just appear like Candyman? Girl, Bobby Lights. Anyways, moving on. Now they're going to get to going back and forth about who got scars on who face. They say Natalie had a weapon. Girl, let's get into it.
This what you do to me? Nothing. Bitch. All. This is what the fuck you did to me.
right, so now I will say Natalie did give her a scar, but it's alleged that that Natalie had a weapon and they were holding Tommie's hands back, which you saw with your own eyes or whatever. First of all, Tommie is a very pretty girl. I don't know why. Tommie, you're a very pretty girl. But a scar don't mean who won the fight. It's about what we was looking at with our eyes, child. That's what it was about. So now Natalie takes to her social media and has this to say. She says, let's make this very clear once and for all. I own Baddies. It's my show, creator and owner, and the face of it. I do not own Zeus Network, but Baddies is mine. Let's not start with the back and forth about it, because if anyone thinks differently, I can really start talking and really showing things. It says, I can really put a lot of things out there, but I choose not to. So again, I think it's best, little girl, stop focusing on what's not yours and focus on you. Because, the people was dragging Natalie saying, girl, you keep saying my show, my show, my show. But, girl, it's not your show. And Natalie said it is hers. But let's check in with a little small word from our sponsor, Zeus Diddy, a.k.a. Lemon Pepper Stepper, a.k.a. Lemmy. Well, what do you have to say about this, Zeus Diddy?
You don't own no fucking Baddies. I own that. You're a fucking liar. You lie all the fucking time. You lie to your own fucking husband and your family. What are you doing? If you want to risk it all by doing irresponsible things with Curtis in public, go ahead. I'm falling all the way back. I told you before, I don't like him coming to our I don't like him coming to the Bad Boys premiere. I don't like him coming to the Baddies premiere. He's already at the Baddies West premiere, just taking pictures on the carpet. I don't want this nigga around my. You think you're just gonna keep getting away with the you're doing? Then have a real conversation with your husband. Hey, yo, I'm fucking Curtis. We together, and that's what it is. I don't give a fuck about.
Oh, Natalie, the internet don't forget nothing. No matter how many times you scream to the top of the mountaintop that this is your show, we will always have that sound bite of Lemmy Wells, Lemon Pepper, Zeus Diddy saying you don't own shit. Girl, go lay down, Natalie. Go lay down. Girl, this is a time for me and a time for you. You feel me? So anyways, Natalie then takes to her social media after what's the girl name? Tommie had said what she had to say, and she said this. Now Natalie is standing on her square about them holding Tommie's hands, and she put buku laughing emojis and said, editing is crazy, but sure, Natalie, girl, the editing did as much as they could to make you look like you won that fight, Fade. I ain't gonna lie. They did it. I don't think they could have done anything more except just draw cartoons. Girl, they did everything they could to make it seem like you won, girl. Take the W, the half W or something. Now you're doing too much. Now you're doing too much. But anyway, I ain't gonna be on here too long. Let me leave y'all with Tommie talking about what she got to say. Tommie said the girl is the Lulu. She has a problem and need to go get checked or something like that. Y'all drop down in the comments and I'm gonna leave y'all with Tommie's thoughts on this whole situation. Please, y'all, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all of the platforms per usual. Like the video though. Lloyd. And I'll see y'all later. Girl, Tommie, take us out of here, girl.
Delusional. Okay. Word of the day is delusional. Delusional. Honestly, some shit where a hoe is on the ground eating sand and the motherfucker say, get her, to the hoe on the ground eating sand. Delusional. Okay? Conversation I ever sparked about you. Or did I respond? How many interviews I did, I count them on my hands. I don't do many interviews. Jason Lee, that interview was never about you. The tone of it was me going to a basketball game with somebody's fiance, ex-fiance, however it go. When I ever sparked a conversation about you? When? You do all the internet games, not me. I don't play like that, bitch. I'm hands-on. Very. I don't like to do a lot of talking. It's corny. It's childish. It's not my lane. You get me? So, 2, you had a weapon. That didn't work. You had security hold my hands. That didn't work. Bitch, and I fought some out here fighting security because they want to go so strong about whatever the they got to do to keep their job. It's never, tell me when y'all ever seen 2, 3 securities break them hoes up. I ain't never seen it. Show me where you seen 2, 3 securities break them hoes up. or a bitch get into a fight with security. Cause I did that day. Like, what bitch ever had to fight security? How professional is that? Like, I don't give a. You see me in Miami around these people. I'm never gonna stop looking for you. I'm never gonna stop. He don't gotta give me your name. I'm never gonna stop looking for you. Nigga that put their hands on me, they gotta pay. They have to. I don't sleep right. So let's just cut all the bullshit out. And everybody else that's hyping her, trying to keep a job, that's just the extremes they gotta go to the be of any type of relevance. I don't got. Bottom line, I'm a lady. I don't give a how loud you talk, how loud you screaming. Bitch, you got baptized, and you was a Sandman. So leave it at that. Let it be what it is. I don't gotta post you on my profile picture. That's the type of nut shit you was doing. Posting me as your profile picture, knowing you didn't win that damn fight. Like goofy. You went on like 10 million interviews about Tommie. Bitch, you even try to do your mouth like mine. You can't do your mouth like mine, goofy. I got cut in the face. It's stuck. My lips stuck, ho. You want this? Cause I could give it.
So guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a great time here on the coast, the French Riviera. But I feel like I should just gas up my jet and pick Tommie up in Miami and have her come meet me for lunch. We could talk over lunch, figure this all out. Namos tomorrow, 3 p.m. Let me know. I'll make the reservation right now. It's okay, Tommie.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.